toothpaste. Look at the fine print. Do not what? Swallow. That's what's on here. Do not swallow. And you haven't said, what? They don't put this on whiskey. What have you got in here that's so paused and you have to put a disclaimer so you can't be sued? And then it finally says, in case you do swallow, contact what? A poison control center, because an ordinary doctor do not have the education to save you. Do you all realize I'm living in a country that took smallpox germs and put on blankets and gave to Indians, women, and children? I'm living in a country that not the Ku Klux Klan or the White Citizen Council, the United States Bureau of Health took 600 black men and injected syphilis into them, and then you have to sit here and be told by somebody that this same white boy that did that also invented AIDS. And then when somebody come up with it, some conspiracy theory, no, a white racist system is a conspiracy theory. Hold on. I mean, what is this here in New York? Last August, say year's first case of West Nile virus confirmed. What's West Nile virus? You see, anything negative you say about Africa, nobody questions. I mean, I'm born in 1932. Ever since I was a little boy, the African killer bee been on its way here. And then one day I find out the African killer bee, two things. It never been to Africa. It was invented by some white American scientists in Brazil, and then they never killed nobody. They said, well, the West Nile. Well, the Nile's located where? In what country? Egypt, right? So they said, well, what happened? They said a mosquito got on the plane and got off at Kennedy. Now, they don't have one nonstop flight from Egypt to New York. How did that mosquito know not to get off at the first stop? I want y'all to do me a favor. Tomorrow, or sometime in the next 2 days, go into a drugstore and check something for me. This is a black publication. I don't know if you get it here in New York, but in Washington, D.C., they give it out free in the black paper. It's called Health Quest. Huh? Y'all know, you hear me? Here's a story that have not ran in one white newspaper, on TV, nowhere in the world. Listen. AIDS, Action AIDS, health warning. Follow up from study presented at the International AIDS Conference in Durban, South Africa. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention have issued an urgent AIDS health advisory. You hear that? Health advisory. You would say weather advisory? Health advisory. This is the Center for Disease Control. Many people have been counseled that monoxin 9, known as N9, contained in many spermicidal prophylactic, the rubbers you buy, helps prevent HIV. However, a recent study conducted on 1,000 HIV-negative prostitutes in Africa found out that using monoxin 9 gel actually increased, not decreased, your chances of getting AIDS. Huh? Now, wait a minute. Ho. On my way here, last night, I stopped in the drugstore in Washington, D.C. and bought these condoms, and right here with pride it said, with monoxin 9. Huh? Now, how is it the Center for Disease Control can issue a health advisory and have not told them to take them off the shelf? And then tell you, oh, we're going to pass out free condoms. We're going to be, you damn right there. The London Times, no other newspaper ran this. The London Times, Monday, May the 11th, 1987. Front page, smallpox vaccine triggers AIDS virus. And now they're talking about all of these trifling Africans. No. Listen to this here. The AIDS epidemic may have been triggered by the mass inoculation campaign to eradicate smallpox. The World Health Organization, which masterminded the 13-year campaign. I mean, how do I live in a white racist world who don't like me and all at once I'm stupid enough to let them administer my health? And now all at once it's just like, oh, how can they do that? They just so trifling.
I would also say to young folks that the number one drug that will wipe you out is not cocaine, it's not heroin, it's marijuana. And they deliberately make that a recreation drug, but it stays in the muscles, it stays in the blood, and it will wipe out your memory bank. And also, this is the first time in the history of TB that TB has always been known as poor folks. It's the first time that TB is not running rampant in the ghetto. It's running rampant in middle-income white America because it's the marijuana that they spray, and that's no accident. And so I would just say to young folks, you have to reevaluate everything you've been taught. I would say to the black folks that just because a black person is 90 years old don't mean they have wisdom, and you need to listen to them, because if you was dumb and stupid when you was 9, you dumb and stupid when you 90.